Hey guys, Olazzo here, and welcome back to Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. I don't exactly remember the last time... Oh yeah, we were hunting for Zoltan Kuhl's blood. And off and on, we also have another guest appearance of Ebony Epiphany.
Hi guys! Woohoo!
She will be here for the whole video. She will be doing some commentary, probably asking some questions. I don't mind it. I love answering questions. And, yeah. Zoltan Kuhl's an asshole.
What? But I thought he was cool.
Oh, he's more of an asshole than any other guy I know.
New goods today. I can't believe what people throw away. I want to buy some of it.
A little merchant. Her name's Squirt.
But if people are throwing away, why would I buy it from you? When I can just find it for free. I'm just saying.
You're an interesting one, aren't you? I wonder if your friends know what you truly are.
Just what are you implying?
All will be revealed in time.
Didn't I explore this whole area? I remember exploring this whole area. Oh, don't tell me every time I boot it up, it kind of resets the map. Why didn't I know this? Okay. Yeah, they're Dune dervishes. They deal a lot of goddamn damage if you're not paying attention. Aha!
Sometimes I lost artifacts with Uncle Deckard, even though it did have its dangerous side. I can't tell you how many times I had to drag him away from an honorary sleep because he was fixated on some dusty old tapestry.
Sounds fun. And a bunch of champions, too. You can tell when an enemy is a champion when they start glowing. And it takes forever for me to kill them. There we go. Level 31, woohoo! Oh, we're kicking it off tonight. Mirror image ability unlocked. Wormhole. Sounds okay until I probably actually start using it. I should probably check on what I can do. Teleport. Oh, I can't change it because it's in the middle of a cooldown. What about ice armor? Crystallize. When you are struck by a melee attack, your armor is increased. I don't like it. Alright, so there should be a path somewhere around here. I remember like a bridge around here. Trap kill. I'm also eating lava cake. First time ever.
Because, like, lava. Weird, isn't it?
It kind of is. Like, this is the first time I've ever had lava cake, and it just tastes weird. But mind you, it's not as weird as other things I've probably eaten. Aha! I found it. I found where I need to be. Okay, good. This is where I need to be. Well, I already killed you once, so if he needs blood, I could just, you know, reuse you. I also picked up a armband that seems to be better. Kinda is.
Hello, new watcher.
I can open this gate for you.
Oh, how nice of you. Friggin' fragger fuck.
Fragger frack. It looks so cool.
Oh, this is sweet. Oh.
I know, right?
Emperor Hakan?
No time for pleasantries. I think I may have uncovered Bilal's assumed identity.
Yeah, I'm looking right at him.
But here's what you need to know. To find Cool's blood, you'll need to get through the
Oh yeah,
aqueducts.
spoiler alert.
There are 2 levers that control the entrance beneath the waterfall.
Battle knives are bad.
I should have put a spoiler alert at the beginning of this. Like, spoiler alert! I'm just gonna throw out a bunch of spoilers all out of everywhere. It's not my fault. I mean,
This
from point
place has
blank.
the characteristic stench of demons. Most disgusting.
It's Belial. So long as he lives, all of Chaldean is under siege. Uncle Deckard theorized that the demon lords leave demons in their wake, much like us leaving footprints.
Do you believe that?
Yes, the more I study my uncle's books, the more I realize that even I took his wisdom for granted.
Oh yeah. I have become a god. Quite literally, like, this is the wizard's most powerful ability.
Whoa, he's floating around. Like, this reminds me of PlayStation All-Stars. Blah, blah, blah.
The Chaldean aqueducts were created by order of the Trade Consortium Council after the Diablo
Yeah, true.
oasis
Just
was
floating
discovered
everywhere,
3
just
centuries
instant
ago.
killing you.
Though Chaldean had been prosperous for many years, a reliable source of water allowed the city to grow even
But,
further. Luxurious public fountains were built to provide safe drinking water for everyone. In recent days, the aqueducts have become dilapidated and infested with vermin. The Imperial Guard has done nothing, proclaiming that the aqueducts were in tolerable condition. But I have seen them with my own eyes, and I know the truth. Many wealthy families, including myself, now prefer well water for our homes.
But, yeah, I should have just said spoiler alert, but the thing, though, is... Emperor Hakan, like, gave me a bad vibe to begin with when I first played this. I was like, this guy, he has to be Belial. Just because of the way he's acting. I mean, his kindness was very treacherous. And most people would be like, oh, that's such a twist, but it's not really. If you listen, you actually listen, it actually sounds a lot worse than it is. And I know for a fact I'm probably not going to get to Belial this episode, but I will probably in the next.
See, you're more like your uncle than you realized.
Maybe, but they've got to have books on the Black Soul Stone and Asmodan. Something that will help me understand his...
That thing is loaded with peppers. God mode activate. Boop! Boop! Shockwave! Shockwave! Magnetic Tempest! Yes, Magneto fan here. Like, this is the most overpowered ability he's got so far. Like, savage. 82 kills. Ooh, champion. Oh, damn. Yep. Ooh. I'm also picking up rather good armor. Ray of Frost. What's this? Nothing. What's this? Lightning, explosive, blast damage. Sure, why not? Let's look here. Doom Legacy. Oh, I missed a ruby. Oh, it's an amethyst. Excuse me, God. So technical. Oh, God. Ah. You know what? Meteor. Come on, just die already.
You got the savage earlier. Pretty cool.
Oh. Would you just... Okay.
So what's our goal with this one?
This one is probably simply just to get to Zoltan Cool. If I don't get to Zoltan Cool this episode, I know for a fact I will in the next.
Okay.
I have an hour. I know for a fact I could probably get to him. Sorry, lava cake break. I need to eat this.
Okay.
Ah, creamy. Hi. Ah.
That was weird.
Eels just popping up out of everywhere.
Until you thought I was dead, but no. No, I'm not.
Oh. Looks like I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Ooh, story time.
When the Crusaders had learned all they could, Akan sent them out into the world, seeking a way to cleanse the corruption that coiled at the heart of the Zakarum faith. There was no clear goal for them to pursue, and some clerics claimed it was a fool's errand, that they could never succeed. But these Crusaders would not be deterred.
No deterrence.
It's actually really funny because when I beat the game as the Crusader, I got to listen to all of those.
Now I would give anything to hear him tell his tales again.
Ooh. She's talking about her own right?
Yep.
See the lever.
There we
For
go.
everyone new joining right now, we are hunting down the light.
That's one lever down.
Yep. After Belial, I go after Asmodon.
Now, if you had to cosplay as any of the characters from here, who would you cosplay as?
Oh shit. Because there's so many different. Elaborate, like hero, villain.
Okay, pick one of the characters you're allowed to choose as a hero. Then pick one of the NPCs that's a hero and one of the NPCs that's a villain.
Okay, I would definitely choose a Crusader for hero. If it was an NPC, I would definitely cosplay as Covetous Shin. A lot of people probably don't get that, but Covetous Shin is one of my favorite NPCs.
I think we were meant to come this way. Perhaps someone waits for us down here?
And as a villain, physically, I would probably cosplay as Zoltan Cool, but most people probably wouldn't get that. So, I actually have to think about this. I would probably cosplay as First Form Belial. I would love to cosplay as Asmodon, but that motherfucker is huge. I would need like 6 people working that suit. Oh yeah. Damn it, guys, move my left foot. No, my left foot, not my right foot. The guy's got like 4 6 legs,
Oh, shit.
and they're like crab-like. I chose Zoltan Cool first because he's more humanoid,
Understandable.
and he's not a hero. We're asking him to help, but he's not a hero. He's a straight-up villain.
I thought he would be a neutral.
He isn't. He, from what I understand in lore-wise, he became corrupted with obsession. Because he desperately wanted to gain the power of the demons.
You need look no further than the state of its infrastructure.
So, Caldeum is infested with demons and smells of rot?
Yes. And built on secrets.
See, I like their little conversation.
I do too. The Crusader has funnier conversations because he looks at the world very neutral-like.
So wait, that's your character talking?
Yeah. The wizard talking with, Leah.
Oh, so that is the Rico Suave dude. You are the Rico Suave.
Yes. I had to think for a second. But, yes.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Most of the conversations usually start when an NPC asks your player a question, and your character will actually talk about it. Other than that, they generally stay quiet. There's a lot of enemies down here. Ooh. I honestly have no idea where I'm going. All I know is I'm going for a lever. And that's all I know at the moment. I would go God mode right now, but I'm taking these things out in droves, and it would be a waste of power.
Now for the God mode, are you able to do that, like, is it a perpetual thing, or do you have to let it build out?
Nope. All I have to do is just tap R1, and after I tap it, there's a cooldown, and once the cooldown is done, I could just tap it again.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know how much mana it costs. No, it doesn't even say it costs mana. It just says that there's a cooldown of 2 minutes, and it lasts for about 20 seconds. So,
Now,
yeah.
do any of you guys play the game? And if you do, what classes have you played as? You guys
That passage should lead to the
or is that
desolate
limited?
sands.
Don't feel afraid to speak. We're pretty chill.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Sorry, I'm just munching away.
Unless suddenly your character stops moving.
There he is.
Secret door hidden behind the waterfall. How imaginative.
You would do better.
You shall see when we get to my archives.
Now, who is that fucker?
That's Zoltan Cool.
There.
The reason why he's appearing is because I'm packing around his head.
Well, I'd hang around if you were carrying my head around as well.
Oh ha! Kind of funny, in the last episode, I laughed at it. I'm like, oh great, this suddenly became Lollipop Chainsaw.
Stuck me in a barrel.
Ah! Covered his shin!
Comfortable in here.
This is the other guy I would love to cosplay as, because he's just so fucked up and hilarious. He has a perpetual sunny disposition. And he's after a...
Out there.
Yeah,
Are you still alive out there? Or is it the monsters? Say yes if you are. Or you could clap.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for releasing me. It was getting a little boring in there.
It was getting boring.
I am seeking a magic crucible that legend says was hidden in these very aqueducts. It would be a valuable addition to my jeweler's tools. Help me find it, and I will be greatly indebted to you.
Now, what is he looking for? Like, what is his goal?
Oh, how rude of me. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Covetous Shannon.
Were you named by your enemies?
What? I have no enemies. Everybody loves Shan. I can't imagine why my young partner bashed me over the head and sealed me in there. This place is quite dangerous without a knowledgeable guide.
And I am to believe that you are such a guide?
Oh yes, I could show you around the world 5 times and never stub a toe.
Yeah,
And you thought I was odd.
And you thought I was odd.
so he was bashed over the head and sealed into a box. Has no reason whatsoever.
Yep. Like I said, he has a perpetual sunny disposition, which means he does not believe anybody hates him.
I have to become more like this dude.
And everything is positive with him. Like, he can't find anything wrong.
Fascinating place this is. Oh, look at all this wonderful architecture. You could walk all the way around the world and never find its like. Except for this part. I've seen this somewhere else before.
Yeah. One of the reasons why I love Covetous Shen is because he may seem random at times, but everything he says actually has a point, if you listen.
Now, I wonder where my young guide got off to. His name was Diablo, I believe. Yes, that was
He
it.
was part of this area we were going through it at one
He
time.
must still be around here also. Or perhaps he got lost. No, we're not lost, are we?
He's the guide, and he's asking if we're lost.
Yep. God mode activate.
God, it's a light show.
You sound a lot better than I do. Laser light show.
Quite an interesting experience to be locked up in a barrel. I had a lot of time to think to myself. It was a little uncomfortable, though.
His goal entirely is to go and search for powerful jewels. And when you actually go through his whole mission, he allows you to socket jewels into your gear.
And create the ultimate infinity gun.
Oh, I
A
would love
delightful
to.
fellow, that young Gavin. Yes, he was so willing to show an old man around the desert. And his company only cost me a small bag of gold per day. He hardly complained about anything. Always a smile on his face.
Oh man, totally had.
Yep. Like, this is just hilarious. His plight is...
Would we not know that we didn't find something that was never here in the first place?
Oh, come on, Shan. Ah, dead end. Oh well, more time to listen to Covetous Shen.
Yep.
And I love his dialogue because depending on what character you play, he has different dialogue.
All right. I hope he hasn't gotten lost. This place can't be dangerous without a guide.
There he is.
It's mine!
Be careful, Gavin. It might be cursed.
Well, I killed Gavin.
Safe now. Pick it up. Pick it up.
I kind of killed Gavin.
Woohoo.
I incinerated him. Ah, there's the crucible.
Poor man. If I had known the crucible was cursed, I never would have brought him along. If you come see me in Chaldeum, I can show you how the crucible can combine jewel fragments. Well, you know, I've been searching for a certain jewel for a long, long time. I'm in no rush. But maybe if I go with you, I'll find it just like I found this crucible. May I come with you on your journey and make glorious jewelry for you?
That sounds like a good bargain.
Oh, the way out is just a little farther. I am starving. Do you think we'll find any good food down here?
Well, I've seen some piles of rotting carcasses.
How do you think they would taste? I have heard of many strange delicacies and partaken of many upon my journeys, but... Oh, you were not serious.
Of course not.
You go on ahead. I'm going back to town. I need to learn the spell needed to restore Cole's body. I'll meet you when you get to the archives.
Okay.
It's meet you there.
Don't get lost.
Later.
You and I are the same. But those others, the fallen angel, the witch, they're using you for their own ends. You choose to be their puppet. Yet the power of your birthright could make you a god.
How goes your divinity, Cool?
There's no need to be snide. Soon enough, I'll walk this world again. Then I'll show you what a Nephilim can achieve.
Well, good luck with that. From what I understand, Zoltan Kuhl was part of one of the groups that took on Diablo years ago in one of the past games. I don't think he was a playable character, but he was a pivotal point in the story.
My archives lie beneath this desert. Perhaps even beneath the sands we now tread upon.
You know what, God Mud? This is a strong champion.
Oh, yeah. You can survive.
Ooh, 15% disintegrate damage. I'll take that. Damn, he almost drained me of all my power.
In here, I can feel my blood nearby.
Oh, good for you. That was actually really goddamn quick. The last time I played this area, man, it took me almost an hour to find one of these portals. Well, it's not a matter of getting good. The dungeons are randomized.
Oh, that I didn't know. Oh, it does make a difference.
And so, the entry points would be different.
That is one thing I wish I had in my Final Fantasy game is randomized dungeons.
Oh, man.
Wouldn't that be cray?
That would be cray. I can't believe I said that over stream.
Still waiting.
Oh, that'd be cray. Line them up. Rack them up, rack them up, rack them up. What, that was it? Ah, this must be the welcoming party. You guys bring the chips? No? Then die. Okay, giant hole full of skeletons. I don't remember seeing this place before. But like I said, dungeons are randomized, so it'll always be different every time I come through here. Wah, ha, ha, ha. Hello, people, and welcome to Dar.
Welcome to Die?
Yes.
No, I don't remember what movie that off. Ah.
Magneto said it to Wolverine. No, not Wolverine, Iron Man. If I remember correctly, Iron Man was looking for a source of a disturbance and found Magneto using Sentinels. Well, at least the remains of Sentinels, and Iron Man actually admitted he was way over his head. And Magneto greeted him with, "Hello, Iron Man, and welcome to Die." It wasn't a movie, it was a comic. You know what? God mode. Ooh. And ever since Magneto saying that, it's become kind of a ongoing joke in the Marvel comics. Like, Deadpool kind of makes a quip about it too. But mind you, that's Deadpool.
Because, like, the grammar.
Well, Magneto's a total badass. You really gonna correct his grammar?
Yes.
When he could, like, strip your flesh clean off your body?
That is exactly what you
God, girl, you have a death wish. Shouldn't be long. I mean, the last time I went through here, I found Zoltan Kuhl's blood rather easily.
So, you're looking for his blood?
Yes, I have to find 2 vials of his blood, and Leah will resurrect him.
How vile? Yes, that was a pun. That was a bad pun.
The puns, they're everywhere. There we go. Yeah. In order for Zoltan Kuhl to give me the Black Soul Stone, I have to resurrect him. And Black Soul Stone is what I need to defeat Belial. You know what? God mode. When I start losing health at a rapid rate, I'm going God mode. Ooh, story time? Story time!
The evil of Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, was so pervasive that even after he had been defeated and entombed in a soul stone, his demonic essence oozed upwards into Travancore and corrupted the Zakharum priests. Though he fell to the same heroes who killed his brothers, I fear for us should he ever return.
Yeah, Mephisto was a very dangerous lesser evil.
That reminds me of Blue Exorcist.
Ha!
I know it's a different Mephisto.
Oh my
Still,
god.
That's lit.
Somebody needs to get on fan art for that.
Oh my goodness, their version of Mephisto, but a little bit more Diablo.
Oh, it would have been hilarious. Because Mephisto in Blue Exorcist is hilarious. Oh yeah. Piercing cord. I leveled up again, by the way. Maybe when I get back to Chaldeum, I'll talk to Covetous Shin, and you guys might be able to hear a little bit more about him. You have a choice of talking to any of the NPCs, and they'll actually shine some insight on who they are. And Covetous Shin, he has one of the coolest stories in this game. He seems rather innocent, but God mode. Like seriously, like the most overpowered ability in this game right here. Ooh, story time.
Bale was the most brash and reckless of the primevals. After the Dark Exile, he was contained within the Horodrim Tal Rasha and entombed. Centuries later, Diablo freed Bale, who then corrupted the World Stone to devastating effect for the barbarians who lived near Mount Ariat. The heroes killed Bale shortly afterward.
Yeah, Bale's destruction was short-lived, but it was hilariously catastrophic.
Must have studied Vigerai magic. Protective spells on his guardians are similar to
Laser show! Laser light show!
Oh, hello there, new viewer. Oh!
Yep, we know him.
Bro. Nice to see ya. Poppin'. Hey!
Ebony Epiphany here is guest starring for this episode, so you'll be hearing a lot of her talk, and I love it. And it's funny, this is only 30 minutes in. I haven't found Zoltan Cool's blood yet, but hey. I hate shielded enemies. They take forever to kill. But there's one type of enemy I despise more than anything, and it is the arcane enhanced enemies. They drop little orbs of light that spin, and if it gets like 3 of them on you, it can kill you in a matter of a minute. It's crazy. I hate those guys. Yeah, I found his blood.
Yes, you did it!
We found Cool's archives. They were strangely empty at first, but Cool laid traps everywhere, each step harder than the next. It was foolish to expect otherwise. Cool has prepared for many years for someone to come for him. Perhaps we are fools, and yet we must push on.
I like the accent.
Yeah.
So right now we are searching for blood, which we found.
We found 1 vial of it.
Okay, we found 1 vial of blood. What are you doing today?
Oh, story time.
I have unlocked the secret of the soul stones once given to the Horodrim by Tyrael. An impressive creation, to be sure, but one that I am certain can be duplicated. No, not just duplicated, improved upon. My soul stone will be made to contain the souls of many demons, or even angels.
Oh,
Yeah, Zoltan Cool was demented.
Are we sure we want to bring him back to life?
Yeah, I thought the same thing, because it's like, this guy, he's trouble. He's absolute trouble.
Yeah, pure evil.
Ooh, story time.
We, the Zakarum, have endeavored to make Chaldeum a city of mercy and salvation, but we have not yet been able to convince the emperors to change the ancient policy of exile. Prisoners convicted of treason are still sent to the desolate sands to die with nothing but the clothes on their backs.
Ooh, story time.
In thousands of years of records, I cannot find a single account of a prisoner surviving exile to the desolate sands. The wastes are littered with bones that have been picked dry by the endlessly circling bloodhawks or desperate Lakuni. Those who die there meet their end without the sanctity of the light.
Yep. It's a tragic story, but we gotta keep going. Wow, another story.
My mother told me not to join the Major's army. I should have listened. In the morning they're sending the infantry against the Vigeri. I don't know how we're supposed to survive. Maybe we're not. It's so beautiful here. Maybe if I hid in the trees, they wouldn't notice I was gone.
That was the problem, though, because the trees were the first to go in the Major's War. The Major's War was a very big war, and I don't recall much information about it, but they took out the trees first, they took out the water next, and then they took out the plains. Oh, story time again.
The Zakarum scholar Brass wrote that the desolate sands were created after a mage clan battle sent out explosive energies that devastated the entire area. But he doesn't account for the enormous skeletons. No one has ever identified them. Were they a lost race of giant beasts? Demons? Mythical dragons? We may never know.
Yeah, during the Mages' War, there was literally all kinds of mages there. There were conjurers, there were black mages, there were fire mages. It was hectic. It was bloody, and it ended with every mage dead. Yep. And the conjurers conjured up large beasts, and the bones that are around this area are the beasts of the ones of the conjurers. At least That's what I've gathered via information wars.
Via storytelling.
Yeah.
Some of my blood is within that cave. I can feel it.
Oh, Jesus.
Not ready yet.
Bunch of champions all at once. Kill the kill out of them. There we go.
I'm carrying too much.
No!
Welcome home.
Okay.
That was Insatiable SC2 in the background.
Yep.
There we go.
So, well, I made it back to Chaldeum because I'm carrying too much crap.
You won't be disappointed.
Well, I'm sure I'll be disappointed anyway. Everything disappoints me.
You see winning that boss fight? That disappointed me.
What am I holding that's down here? Oh, shit. Okay. Follower.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I promised you guys the next time that I came to Chaldeum, I would talk to Covetous Shen and shine some light on who he is.
Oh, cool. Little bit of backstory.
Alright.
You may notice that jewels you find enhance your already considerable abilities. I can combine similar gems to make a more powerful one. At the moment, I can only offer you a few basic pieces of jewelry. Now, if you bring me supplies, I will eventually be able to offer you exciting and exotic new designs. But it doesn't have to be just business with us. Come by and talk anytime, my friend.
See, he's so kind, and he literally actually genuinely wants to talk to you. Unlike everybody else. It's like, oh, you're not here for business? Get the hell out of here. And then, tell me a bit about yourself.
Very interesting topic. I sell jewels.
Well, I suppose that could be interesting. What are you doing so far from Shionsai?
The women. Young ladies chasing me around day and night, begging for a kiss. I had to leave. It was the only honorable thing to do.
I somehow feel that you aren't being entirely truthful with me.
Oh,
Truth? Never touch the stuff.
Truth? Never touch the stuff. And then, the special jewel.
I knew you would lead me to exciting and mysterious places. We should encounter the jewel I seek any day now.
Tell me more about this jewel.
Oh, it's nothing special. It merely changes form to evade pursuers and drives its owners mad.
What? Why would you search for such a thing?
Because it's mine.
The case of mistaken identity.
Advice. And he assumes you are the Sensei god of thieves, traveling in disguise as an elderly jeweler. I understand his confusion, as I do share certain features.
Such as?
Well, we both are handsome, impossibly clever, adequately bearded, and handsome. I know I repeat myself, but our sheer beauty should not be understated.
The people of Shionsai worship 59 gods, but few are more revered than Zai, the exiled trickster god who travels the face of the world disguised as a humble merchant. Tales of his adventures range from ingenious thefts and practical jokes to more lurid exploits, none of which I'm comfortable recording here.
And then, let's talk about Zoltan Kuhl.
I think I might have met Zoltan Kuhl once. He seemed like a perfectly reasonable sort for a mage, that is.
Is there something wrong with being a mage?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know how they can be. With the waving hands and the mumbling all the time. They can be a little strange.
Oh my god!
Legends and myths.
You're looking at me in a very strange manner.
I've just realized that you never discouraged that man from believing you were the god of thieves.
Why would I?
Because you're not a god.
My thousands of romantic conquests would disagree.
Oh god.
Yep, and that's all he's gonna say until I continue the story. You guys may be wondering why his shop is so big, is because I've already upgraded it a bunch of times when I was playing the Crusader. Whenever you upgrade a merchant's thing, they literally carry over their large establishments to all other characters you create.
That is really awesome.
So if you fully upgrade one of these things and you start a brand new character, you're gonna arrive at a fully upgraded merchant.
I didn't know you upgrade the merchants.
Yes, you do. You train them in various things. Like my enchantress, or the artisan here.
You're enchantress.
This gypsy woman right here. Her stock is actually completely maxed out. I can't upgrade it any further.
Oh, so how do you upgrade them?
You go... Here, I'll go over to the blacksmith, show you how awesome his forge looks now. Look.
Wow. That is so tough.
I'll forge. You go over here to the train section. And depending on the items you have on the lower left, you can have them build an item. And when you have them build an item, they themselves get experience, and at enough experience, they will gain a level. The higher their level, the better gear they make.
Oh, okay.
And I have yet to get a hold of the required materials, which is that little vial right there. I have no idea how to get a hold of that. But...
just hand him the one guy's blood.
yeah, just... here, have Zoltan Cool's blood.
That'll help you make shit.
This guy also repairs equipment, and you can salvage unneeded stuff for materials that you can use to make stuff.
Wow, that's useful.
Yeah, it is. It's...
you know, my first goal would be to like upgrade all the merchants with
yeah.
my first character.
That's actually what I ended up trying to do. But unfortunately, at a certain point, they'll actually stop you from doing that, and you have to play like nightmare mode just to get the gear to upgrade it further.
Wow.
And I think that's where that vial is that I need to find.
Okay, new question. What is nightmare mode?
Nightmare mode, everything will kill you in a matter of a few hits. You will die. A lot.
With this soul stone, I will finally be able to unlock the true power of man. In ancient times, our kind possessed power unmatched in this dreary age. With the soul stone, I will be able to elevate myself to the strength of my ancestors.
Zoltan Cool explaining his insanity. His whole wish of getting the Black Soul Stone was simply to gain the powers of a god. And eventually rule man as, quote-unquote, a rightful god.
Man's aspirations. Sounds like a big guy.
Really? Sounds awesome. Let's share tea together someday. He's crazy. He's absolutely friggin' bonkers. God mode activate. He's a light show. Come on. I hate shielded enemies. I really do. Oof. But yeah, Covetous Shen is... going back to Covetous Shen, he's one of my favorite characters simply because his story is the most fascinating. He gives you nothing but convoluted information. And you have to pick apart his stories that he tells you, and you will actually come across his truth. And I don't mean his truth, but the truth behind who he is.
We must be getting close.
And eventually, you actually get to help him find his jewel, which is awesome.
Now, spoiler alert. Is he actually that god?
I've been led to the belief that he is indeed the god of thieves. He will explain later in the game that he himself was cursed due to a, how do I put this? He was actually once just a man who gained the ability of chocolate.
Through a curse?
Yes. There was a vengeful yet very greedy god that took the most beautiful woman on the whole planet and kidnapped her, married her, and had her imprisoned behind the moon.
I do not think so.
And, Zai, the trickster god, decided that it would be all good sport to go and find the princess and see if he could make her his. So, in order to get to her, he had to wait until the god that imprisoned her went to sleep or ventured off into the world, and thus that would mean the sun setting on the other side.
Okay.
And so he waited for the right moment for the moon to show itself in all of its splendor, which would be considered a full moon. And he went there, he climbed and climbed the highest mountain to get to the back of the moon. He gets to the back of the moon, and the princess was so happy to see him that, of course, they slept together. They actually ended up falling in love. They actually ended up falling in love, and the god came back only after Zai made it there. And so the god, in his fiery vengeance, decided that no one would be able to touch her again. And so he turned her into a jewel. And Zai, completely pissed off at the fact that the god, did that he vowed to forever search for the gem, or the jewel, and get her back. Because they were, pardon the words, but star-crossed lovers. And, the god, I don't know if he's still alive or not, but the jewel was placed somewhere on Sanctuary, which is the name of the world that I'm walking around on. Hey, Berg!
And it sounds like that's probably the jewel that he's looking for, too.
It is exactly that jewel. And eventually you get to help him find that jewel. What sucks, though, is you find out once you get the jewel, the god that imprisoned the princess was also sealed in the jewel too, so whoever found the jewel would be killed by that god.
Wow.
Fortunately for Covetous Shen, he had requested my help to find the gem. And when the god emerged from the gem, I killed him. And so Zai, or Covetous Shen, got to be reunited with his long-lost love. The problem is, though, is she was trapped in the orb for so long. When the orb was broken, she was a spirit. And so she was sent off to the spirit land, and yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, we don't usually play League of Legends. I made an account, Jacob doesn't have one, though. Couldn't really get into it. Do you play League? And if so, what character do you like to play?
I found the other Vial of Blood. I played a little bit of League, like, years ago when it was first starting out, and Thresh and Ziggs were my mains, but other than that, I fell short. Like, there's hundreds of people out there that are utterly addicted to it, and I don't see why. So.
Thousands. Hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, hundreds of thousands. Story time!
Soulstone will be my greatest work, my legacy, and my gift to humanity. There will be wars to come between man and the creatures of heaven and hell. The power housed within my stone is the very thing needed to set mankind free from demons and angels forever.
Okay, now that I have found the 2 vials, I should just have to go back to... Oh, I have to go to the archives.
My archives are at the northern tip of the desolate sands. There we will find my body and the Black Soul Stone.
Ooh, you're gonna find his body.
Yep. But, seeing how I'm running low on time for this episode, I'm going to go back to Chaldeum and I'll explain a little more on a few things before end of the episode. So, do you have any more questions, Ebony?
Nothing at the moment. I actually just like to watch you kill things.
I understand that. In every episode, I end up killing something, don't I?
Yes, indeed.
So, yeah, I actually had a fun time. I actually managed to get both of the vials of blood for Zoltan Kuhl. The next episode will feature me finding his body and collecting the Black Soul Stone. After that, I think I have to fight him. And so, boss fight next episode. Yeah! Woo! So, with that being said, it was a great run. I had a lot of fun, picked up some good gear. The wonderful Ebony Epiphany graced me with her presence.
Hi!
And I gotta say, it's a beautiful day outside. Go outside, have some fun, play some basketball, whatever you guys want to do nowadays. Instead of, you know, like me who likes to stay in his man cave all day.
Seriously, there's this guy, I was walking to work playing basketball, and then when I came back, that same guy was playing basketball. I could tell because his shot was terrible.
Ha!
I was like, you need to practice, but Jesus Christ, you should just quit while you're behind.
But, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this about as much as I did. I know Ebony...
I
did as much as I did. And, it's great having you guys here. So, as always, this is Olazzo, and the party don't start till I walk in.
Woo!
Bye-bye!
Bye!